Growing up, I would head to my grandma's antique store on 7th Avenue in Two Harbors every day after school. Her store was my after-school program. I'd wander the aisles waiting for my parents to get off work. And in between customers, Grandma would tell me the history of each piece. Every antique had its own unique story. She would always remind me that it was their history, their stories, that gave them their value. Growing up in a town of 3,000 people, no one had the luxury of hiding their stories. Everyone knew the details of your life, and you knew theirs. I found it both suffocating and wonderful. Knowing everyone's stories, even the most painful ones, forced you to see the whole person, to acknowledge that lives are complicated and people are more than just a sum of their actions. When I got started in law enforcement, it only seemed natural to dig deeper into the stories of the people I would meet. At Immigration and Customs Enforcement, I heard stories every day. Stories of how people crossed the border, why they fled their country, and what they left behind. At the FBI, I worked counterterrorism investigations, complex stories of how people become radicalized and why they aspire to commit acts of terror, even in their home country. Years in federal law enforcement taught me that, while the law may be black and white, people are not. After the 2016 election, I noticed people were taking less time to really listen to each other. It's easier to pass judgment behind a computer screen than it is to listen to the complicated, funny, and sometimes painful stories of those around you. So when I first considered running for office, I knew there was only one place to start. Starting on June 16th, I will be traveling around the 8th District in 80 days, from Isanti to International Falls and everywhere in between. So if you see me, please stop and tell me your story. Let's talk about what makes our district so unique and how we can carry it forward together into the future.